crafting journey here, that journey chick on Instagram. Don't forget, you are going to want to follow me on Instagram tomorrow night, Tuesday, the 30th at 8 p.m. Cheryl Katz, my co-host for the event in January. We're doing a premiere. We're going to tell you all about the event. I can't wait for you guys to hear about it. The vacation is over. Yeah, I gotta go to work. Look, my favorite mug, my Elfster gift person gave me this mug. It's got gnomes all over. Well, of course I picked it out. It was on my wish list, but oh, she got it for me. It makes the coffee taste so much better, right? Well, okay, maybe not. So last night, you know, I didn't do a Zoom. We went over to my family's. Crashly took the night off, so we weren't in Crashly's live for our mystery painting. Went over to my family's, had Thanksgiving there at my son's house. Oh my God, the food was so good. My daughter-in-law is an amazing cook. She made this red rice that it just tasted so good. And she cooked a ham. We had a fried turkey, ham. My granddaughter, she made the corn souffle, corn casserole, whatever you call it. She did a good job. Forgot to put the butter in it, but it tasted fine. It tasted fine. So, what else was so good? Oh, my daughter-in-law made this fruit salad with these coconut strips and coconut juice that she gets at the Oriental Market. Amazing, so good. Anyway, the food was great. My sister made a pumpkin pie. I think they bought a pecan pie because my grandson Kyle loves pecan pie. What else did we have? Oh, somebody made these. It was a gift to them. Somebody made it. It was a pumpkin roll with this cream in the middle, and you cut it, and it's like a little swirl. So good. Oh my God. Anyway, I digress. So I finished Crashly's hat, except for the pom-pom. I have to do her pom-pom. So this is like a stocking cap. Yeah. And she wanted it very long. Here's the brim here. And it goes, that's how long it is. So I got to put a pom-pom. She wants a big pom-pom. So I got to put a big pom-pom at the end of it. And then I can mail it off to her. She's already seen it, so no surprise. This hat I finished, oh my gosh, I started this so long ago. And it's a really cool pattern. It's just a double crochet into the third loop. This is something new that I've learned. It's not in like the first or second loop. It's actually in the back loop, so that it brings those first two loops to the front, and it gives it this cool kind of look. I'll see if I can get a close-up to put in here for you. Yeah. Oh, here was my other Elfster gift, a project bag. This is made by So Much to Love, SEOMUCH 2, the number 2, love, LUV.com. And if I remember, I'll put that down in the description. It's on Etsy. She makes these unbelievably cute project bags. This is a smaller one. They have 11 by 11. If you want a larger one, they're $39. But you know, you undo the zipper, and if you look inside, oh my God, like it's lined, it's beautiful. It's got this little felt heart here. Oh my God, it's so pretty, so pretty. And of course, it's gnomes. Yes, you knew that, right? Yeah, of course. All right, let's get out our planner. I did not plan the week, guys. I have not even touched this. Oh my word. Okay, we got a pen. That's a start. I will do that later today because I got to get to work. I haven't worked in since last Wednesday when I worked from home. So look at this. Yeah, we're blank, totally blank here today. But where did I just dropped my diamond painting pen. Let's see if I can pick that up. Oh dear, I'm going in there. I know, That's what she said, right? All right. Well, now that I have the hat off, I can show you. It's got, look, it's got this really cool swirl pattern on the back, and it just like goes around and around. It's so cute. I got this out of one of my books, one of my crochet books. And of course, again, if I remember, I'll put that in the description. But I like it because it doesn't have like a tight band here. It just kind of slips on. Also slips off when you go down under the table to pick up your diamond painting pen. All right. Oh, payday this week. Yay. All right. So we got to pay the rent. Well, rent will be next week. So I got a car payment. Car payment. That's the most important thing. Car payment. Car payment. Today is Cyber Monday. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Cyber Monday. Oh gosh. What's this guy's name? I can't remember. Okay. We're going to talk about this day in history. Okay, so today is Monday. We are going to make it a great day. And I had this, someone gave me this fabulous idea to do with the gnome, my Advent gnome. So I am going to put some sayings in here every day. Instead of just like just doing the number. I want to make it a little bit more meaningful. There's going to be some random acts of kindness in here, some little verses, things like that, you know, just to get your day started. But this counts down from 25 days. I think we're not in that window yet. Almost. Hold on, let's find out. Let's ask Google. How many days till Christmas? 26 days. So we're going to start this little guy tomorrow. So today, when I get home, I'm going to work on my planner. I'm going to work on putting the little pieces. These are all little pockets here. So in each little pocket, I'm going to put a little piece of paper with either a saying or a random act of kindness that we're going to do. Yay! Okay, but we'll start tomorrow because tomorrow will be 25 days till Christmas. That's kind of scary. So let's talk about Cyber Monday. Yeah. Okay. This is the day where we order online. Now, I got to tell you, the first email I got last night, the very first Cyber Monday email, Michael's. Yeah. But it was the same sale. I really have not purchased a lot of yarn from Michael's. And I wanted to because they have all of the Caron cakes. I do not own a Caron cake. Maybe I have one Caron cake. But so I wanted to invest in some lava cakes and there was another kind of cake that I wanted to invest in. And they're buy two, get one free. But you have to spend $50 to get free shipping. That's the key today. Make sure you get free shipping. Make sure you use a credit card that gives you rewards. That's another hint. And after today, for the next week or so, 2 weeks, check your statement. Make sure there's no charges that you didn't make on that statement, because this is a huge time for, you know, nefarious activity to happen. My sister checked hers the night before, 2 charges she didn't make. Now ask me if I've checked mine. No, I need to. Well, actually, that's not true. I check mine every day on my I have an app. So, but Black Friday is over. I did some damage. Everybody I know. Oh, there's Stitch right there. I did some damage. One Diamond Art Club. Which one was it? I think it's called Waiting for the Master. It's a Dominic Davison. You know I love Dominic Davison. It's a landscape. I might be doing landscapes for 2 or 3 years instead of just one. And then then I was like, oh no, I'm done. Because they came out with 50 Thursday, Thursday going into Black Friday night. And then Black Friday during the day, they came out with 20 more. And there was another one I wanted to get, the Apple Train. And by then I had already, like that morning, I had found Dreamer Designs Black Friday special, which was buy one, get one 70% off. So I bought 2 more. Both Christmas landscapes. One is like a gingerbread house landscape, but Diamond Art Club has kind of the same thing, but theirs was more childish, and I thought the Dreamer Design gingerbread one was more mature. There's a lighthouse in it and stuff like that. So I bought the Dreamer Design one, and I also bought one, another Dominic Davison, called The Christmas House. And it's just like a straight on view of this house decorated for Christmas. Really, really beautiful. So I bought those. But then I found that Apple Train later in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, I want it. But by then, my money was gone. I would save money for my car payment and my rent. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. Whatever. And it was a pre-order anyway. So I figure, you know what? When it comes into stock, I'll buy it. I'll just keep checking. I'll put myself on the list. And I don't know if it's sold out or not, but I'll keep checking. Because, I do have a reward at Diamond Art Club, so I'll just use my reward to buy it later on. Payday's Friday. Yay! And there's a bonus going. Not a rumor. There is actually a bonus being given to nurses at work, like $2,000. But I don't know if they don't always include me as a nurse, even though my job descriptions require that I be a nurse. Sometimes they don't consider me a nurse for purposes of like, does she get the free t-shirt or does she get the bonus? So we're going to check that out today. And we're going to have a little conversation with the boss. And we're going to say, hey, my job requires that I keep this license up and that I be licensed to do what I'm doing here. This is why you're paying me the big bucks. But I want the bonus. Yeah, 2 bonuses. The $2,000 is divided into 2 bonuses, December and January. And I'm like, hello? It's myself and another girl. We're both nurses. And I'm like, we didn't get the free t-shirt. They're like, oh, you don't work on the front lines. I'm like, who cares? Whatever. I don't know. So what you're seeing here today is the Grinch. Yes, I know what it is. It's my mystery painting. Crashly got it for me. Let me show you where I am at with it. 26 different colors of green, and I didn't kit it up. I've been working out of baggies, which is very unusual for me. Oh, that pen. I'm not going to go to get it again. I'm just not. Because my hat will fall off. It just wants to stay on the floor. So I did this in the upper corner. I think, okay, it goes like this. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. It's like there's a wreath there. And I don't know what this is supposed to be down here, a toy or something. And then, so I went up here, and all of this literally is like 3 different colors of green, and it's confetti. So I can't even color block the greens. So I started down here, and I'm working my way up with these 3 different colors. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get this thing finished, but we're trying. I worked on it yesterday during my live, and then that was it because after my live, I took my, I love my afternoon nap. Took my afternoon nap, then we had to do some cooking, and then I went over to my family's house. So that is what I'm working on. Finished this up last night because I like to sit in bed and crochet or loom knit. The night before I was loom knitting. I can't show you because my sister watches the show and it's a hat for her. Still working on the loom socks as well, but the socks are not, I've got it. I've got the pattern down. I know what I'm doing, but it's just not a priority because I got Christmas gifts to make. I'm also crocheting like a hooded sweater that comes down and has these 3 buttons. It has 3 buttons here and then it has a hood. It's really super cute. I haven't figured out who I'm going to give it to yet. Either my daughter or my daughter-in-law. Not sure. I might have to make two. I don't know. What yarn am I using for that? Yeah, I have 3 skeins of that, which I'm probably going to need all 3. So I would have to get a different yarn if I'm going to make 2. I'll have to pick out a different one. So busy. It's an easy pattern now. Yeah, really easy. So back to Cyber Monday. I am not purchasing anything. So like I said, I looked at Michael's. It's the same deals that they had for Black Friday. I don't have enough that I want to order to get free shipping, so I'm going to opt out of Michael's. A lot of fantastic stuff on sale. A lot of diamond paintings from a company I've never heard of. Diamond Dots I've heard of, but there's another, it's called Art Dreams, I think. They've got some paintings. I don't know if they're partials or I couldn't tell, but they're online only, so check those out. They had Christmas Ada fabric, green, red, and gold, but that was an in-store only purchase, and I'm not going over there. I don't know, and they were on sale for $1 each, but 15 by 18, $1 each, 14 count Ada, but in-store only. It's Cyber Monday. Why do I have to go to the store? I don't want to go to the store. Anyway, whatever. So there are no trials going on today. Crafting and Crime Daily, no trials going on today. But I want to tell you the story of a missing person. Yeah. There's no trials, and here's why. Logically, the judge, the attorneys, they're all on vacation. This is the time of year where the judges are not working. They don't schedule trials this time of year because it's too difficult to sit a jury. You know, all these people, you know, they've got Hanukkah started yesterday. There's Christmas. There's Thanksgiving. There's Black Friday. You know, there's just way too much going on to be able to get a jury of 12 people that don't have any plans to sit and listen to a trial. So I think the trials will start back up in January. But between now and January, I will try to keep you entertained. So I have a story today of a missing person. Her name is Andrea, 37-year-old mom. She's a mother of 2 boys. Each boy has a different father, but she has a shared custody arrangement with each father. And I'm assuming there was no angst between the 2 of them. Yes, something nefarious happens. You're right. That's my word of the day these last few days, nefarious. I don't know. I've been using it a lot. Sorry. You're like, why does she keep using that word? Okay, up to no good. Let's put it that way. Anyway, Andrea is part of this group. She lives in Louisville, Kentucky, 37 years old. She's part of this group called Missing in America. They all met up. They met in Kentucky when they were all looking for a friend who had gone missing. They found the friend, and then they got together, the 4 of them, and they thought, wow, we're really good at this. So they formed this group called Missing in America. And people would actually call them, like there's a particular private detective that's actually involved in this case. He would call them and he'd say, hey, somebody hired me to do this. Can you help me out? We're looking for a missing person. And they would go to wherever it was and they would use all their talents, various talents, to help find these missing persons. And 96% of the time, they would find the person. How about them apples? It sounds like a lot of fun. I want to be a member, except right now, there's a lot of discord within the group. And here's why. Andrea lives with her parents. Her and her 2 boys live with their parents. That's the dryer. Their parents, I apologize. The housework never ends, right? Andrea is living at home with her parents and her 2 children. But also living there is her younger sister. She is the oldest of 3 girls, Andrea is. So the younger sister is living there with her husband because they were brought in to help mom remodel the house. So they're helping mom remodel the house. Well, she and her younger sister get into this horrendous argument one night. So she leaves. She just walks away. The boys were gone. They were each at their father's house for the weekend. So they weren't there. So she just walks out. She walks, apparently it's walking distance, because I don't know how far she walked. She walked to her sister's house, and she's like, her middle sister, and she's like, can I spend the night here? And her sister says no. Now, I don't know why in the world would you say no? If my sister showed up at my door at 1 o'clock in the morning, of course I would say no. But apparently, I don't, family dynamics, whatever. She tells her no. So she walks away. And she says, go back home. Just go back home and work it out, you know. So she walks back to her parents' house. And no one ever sees her again. She goes missing. The person that's involved in this missing in America goes missing. So nobody can find her. So one of the detectives that hires them a lot, he goes to the family, and he says, do you have a computer? Can I look at the computer? Because the Missing in America, they had set up this Google app to keep track of each other. So he looks on the Google app to see where she was, and he looks on her computer, and he sees that, you know, he sees that she's gone to her sister's. He sees that she walked back to her parents. She gets there like 3 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't know, they can't tell from the Google map whether she went in the house or out of the house. The phone pings again at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then disappears. 6 o'clock in the morning, still at her parents' house, and then disappears. Gone. They don't know where she went from there. Nobody ever saw her come back to the parents' house. Yeah, missing, gone. So, fast forward. Now they're interviewing everybody. Now the 2 dads, they check out. They've got the boys. Their alibis are solid. The parents, they all check out. Over the next 17 months pass. They cannot find this woman, Andrea. Can't find her. Meanwhile, her younger sister and her husband, I guess they finished the reservations. They move to somewhere else in Kentucky. Well, this detective goes back and he looks at some film that he took of Andrea, describing what it is she did for this group Missing in America. And what was she? It was like an interview type thing that they were going to use. He was going to make a documentary on these women. So he was interviewing her, and he's like, what are you working on now? And he was looking at this thinking, maybe there's some clues in this footage that I have for this documentary. So he looks at this footage, and she says she's working on this very dangerous case and that she's going to go undercover. What? It's a very dangerous case. So let me tell you about this case that she's working on. The same detective had gotten a call from, and he won't say who hired him, to find this missing person in the, we don't know if it was a family member because we don't know who hired him, but to find this missing person. So what happens is this woman, she's killed. She's a young mother of 2. She's killed. She's the girlfriend of this guy that goes missing. They can't find him. Now, the person that committed the murder, you know, he goes to jail meanwhile, but the guy that's missing is involved in the Mexican cartel. Yeah. So this detective had told these women, the Missing in America women, hey, I've got this missing person case. Could you help me out? So at first they're like, sure, we'll help you out. So the deeper they get into this, they figure out this guy's cartel. We don't want anything to do with this. Something, and nobody will talk about why this is so dangerous, what's going on with this cartel. So the lead lady, she says, no, we're pulling out. I'm pulling my team out. We're not doing this, So she had no idea that Andrea had plans to continue the investigation of this missing person and go undercover. Yes. So guess what, guys? More tomorrow. I'm going to bring you more tomorrow. That's all you're going to get of the story today. She's missing, and there's a Mexican cartel involved. What? Okay, stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, part 2 of Andrea, who's missing. Okay, if you want to follow along with me, it's a series on Discovery Plus that I'm watching. But hey, please don't tell me if I've got the details wrong, because, my brain is scrambled eggs right now with the holidays and everything. What I did the other day was I have these 2 bookshelves, cleaned them all off, because I collect salt and pepper shakers. So I took all my salt and pepper shakers off, put them in a box, put them away. And then what I do is I get my little Christmas Village out. So I put all my Christmas Village on one shelf, and I tell my sister, okay, you can have the other shelf, because she's got a lot of Christmas stuff as well. So she's using the other shelf. I'm just trying to keep an eye on time because I gotta go to work. Okay. So she gets the other shelf for Christmas. And then I've got my Christmas tree back here. I moved this around. There's no shelf back here anymore. This is the Christmas tree that I'm going to decorate for the craft room. There's my gnomes. Guaranteed, when I come home today from work, it will all be on the floor. Stitch will have every bit of it on the floor. I'll have to pick it up. We're going to start getting, once I get it decorated, I'm going to get the spray bottle out because I got to keep him away from the tree. Then I bought this from Michael's a while back. This is some ribbon that I'm going to put on the tree. Yes, it's gnomes. It's got that wire in it. So I'm going to make like some little bows and put them on the tree. And then I have some decorations that people have sent me that I'm going to put on the tree as well. If you would like to send a handmade Christmas ornament to put on the craft room tree back here, just let me know and I'll give you my address. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I've already received a bunch of things that we're going to put on there. And I found some patterns. I found a pattern for a crochet candy cane, and I found a pattern for a little amigurumi like ice skate. I don't know how I'm going to do that. You have to make it with a paper clip and like a teeny tiny crochet needle. But hey, I'm going to give it a shot. Maybe that'll be Craft With Me Wednesday this week. We're going to crochet the ice skate. That'll be fun, right? Yeah. I'll tell you what material you need as we get closer to that. So what happened this day in history? Conrad Murray, Dr. Conrad Murray, and I hesitate to use the word doctor because he's a piss poor doctor. He is hired as the personal physician for Michael Jackson. Yes, the Michael Jackson Thriller. Oh, I just butchered that. Sorry. You know what I mean. So, personal physician, $150,000 a month. This is his salary. Can you imagine $150,000 a month? So Michael Jackson asks him, implores with him, please, I can't sleep, I have insomnia. So he gives him propofol, which is an anesthetic that puts you to sleep. Yeah, when you go in to have surgery, you get propofol. It's like this milky substance, and it's in your IV. They give you Versed, which is like a amnesiac, and they give you propofol. And then during the procedure, if they need to keep you under a little bit longer, they just give you a little bit more in increments. Anyway, I digress. So he gives him propofol to help him sleep. It's it starts an IV, gives him propofol. Well, one night it goes wrong. He can't wake him up. So he calls 911. He delays, he futzes around, and then eventually calls 911. And then he gives them like some BS story, totally misleads everybody about what's going on, so that they don't know how to help him. But he's dead already. He's dead. Nothing was going to help him. So he is charged with involuntary manslaughter, which is like the lowest level of, you've got intentional murder, you've got all these levels. So involuntary manslaughter, that's down here. That's like doing something very reckless that results in somebody's death. Yeah. It wasn't intentional. You didn't intend to kill anybody, but you were doing something very reckless that could result in a death. And in this case, it did. I hesitate to say, but I'm fairly sure he lost his medical license as well, because really poor medical judgment. Wasn't keeping any medical records about how much he was giving him and when and where and how, you know, all the stuff you're supposed to do as a professional. Didn't do any of that. So the jury, they deliberate for, you know, a day and a half, 2 days, come back, you're guilty. So he is sentenced on this day in history to 4 years in jail. 4 whole years in jail. Yeah. He served 2 years. So 2 years after he was sentenced, he's out on parole. He was sentenced in 2011 into the November 29th, 2011 to 4 years. October of 2013, he's out on parole. I doubt if he'll ever practice medicine again, but that's the story. He's out on parole. God knows what he's doing. Maybe he'll write a book or something. I don't know. My Adventures in Wonderland and Propofol. I don't know. I make light of it, but it's a horrible, horrible story. However, if you've ever been under the influence of propofol, it's the best sleep you'll ever going to get in your life. Honest to God, it is. You wake up like, oh, yeah. So I don't think Michael Jackson suffered, you know. He went peacefully. That's the good news. The bad news is he was planning a comeback tour and we didn't get to see it. So sad. All right, guys, that is the show for today. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm going to take him to work with me today and put him to work because I don't feel like working. So the like button's going to work in my place. So hit the like button on your way in and out. Please consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed and you made it all the way through the show, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing. And don't forget to ring the notification bell. We got a premiere tomorrow night that you want to get notified of. You never know. You don't want to miss a single episode of Crafting and Crime. You never know when I'm going to do a pop-up live. I don't do those a lot, but lately it's just been like a running joke that each of us does pop-up lives just to annoy the other one. It's just a thing. And I do drive live on Thursday mornings. So, yes, on my way to work, I do a drive live. So, that's the show for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. Have a great Monday. Bye.